Hello, everyone. Today I'm here with a wonderful episode of a wonderful webinar of how Indian startup founders can get benefited from the domain name buying and selling, means domain aftermarket business. So, hello everyone, welcome to this session. My name is Jay Podyal, and like you, I'm a startup founder. But I have been playing this domaining game since 1998, I guess. It's been more than 25 years. Yes, nearly a quarter century of domaining. Now, why we are discussing domain names today in this Indian startup group? Whether you realize or not, I mean, uh, domain names are digital assets. Do you agree? Say yes if you agree, and say no if you are not. Yes, yes. Ah, wow, I'm getting so many yeses from the audience. Wonderful. Let's move ahead. I mean, see, just I said, domain names are assets. They resemble digital real asset. And guess what? You don't need to spend lakhs of rupees, million of rupees to start this domaining business. Okay, you don't need to participate, to burn million of dollars. I can say you can start small and but the results can be astounding, believe me. And as I said, like domain names serve two objectives. Having said that, I mean, for company founders like you, first, they provide a terrific way to create a passive income. Secondly, they can help protect your brand as it grows. Consider it safeguarding your company's digital real asset for the future. As your or as your business grows, you'll want to ensure that no one else owns a domain name which belongs to you, or on which suppose there could be some domains on which you want to start your future startup. Okay, so in that case you can buy that those domain names beforehand. Okay, so that no one else owns that domain names that could compete with your brand in near future. Today I will show you how domain investing may help you make extra money while simultaneously protecting your company's brand, protecting your company's mark. Let's get into the details. So I'm sharing a slide with you. Can you see this slide? Wonderful topic, additional source of revenue for Indian startup founders. So amazing. What are the domain aftermarket options for Indian startups? I'll also show you like what are the uh, aftermarket options. There are, couple of options which I'll discuss today with you. Let's move to the next slide. This is, I mean, uh, let's discuss this thing first. Oh, कहाँ जा रहा है? Right? Wait. Hmm. See, these are the, I mean, basically, I'll be covering these topics today. A great way to earn passive income, opportunity to secure valuable domain names, affordable options to protect brand names, and low capital high ROI opportunities. Every founders are going to like it because what founders want? Good ROI, of course, in your business too, and whatever you do. If you are if you are going to spend some time with your friends, some time with your colleagues, or any professional or any stranger, even while doing networking, what you want, good ROI in terms of money, in terms of knowledge, in terms of better relationship, anything. Okay, now how startups can monetize domain names and what could be the potential benefit for Indian startup founders. So you are probably thinking, how does this help me as a startup founder? Here's the deal. Domain investing is not just about earning passive income. It's about protecting your brand as well. Imagine you are expanding your startup and someone else swoops in and buys a domain that's very similar to yours. What will you do? That would be a nightmare, right? With domain investing, you can secure multiple variations, multiple versions of your brand name. For example, if your business has a .com, why not also secure .in, .co, or .io per se? If you are doing anything on deep tech side or anything on AI side, why not secure your AI version of domain name? Right. Sometimes you get those domain names from a registrar itself, like GoDaddy, BigRock, Name.com, etc. Sometimes, if domains are not available, you have to buy those domains from GoDaddy expiry auction or GoDaddy domain name or GoDaddy closeout domains, which I will show you through. We will go through some slides and I'll make you understand what are these. And see why you want to protect your domain names, because this stops competitors from confusing your audience or strengthens your brand identity. Okay, you don't want to lose yourself on branding part, or your unique identity part, so you need to take care of that as well. And of course there's the profit potential as well. You can invest in undervalued domains and hold on to them and sell them when their value rises. I have been able to generate consistent side income just by being patient and making smart investment. Not in real estate, virtual estate. I mean, domains are also real, and they are not going anywhere. You all are, most of the you are techies, you are startup founders, you are smart people of the, this industry. And the best part, you don't have to spend hours each day. It's a self, is it, it should be, it can be, it is a set it and forget it strategy. You just need to invest on some domain names and list it and sleep well. Sleep well का ऐड हो गया. Anyway, focus on your startup while earning extra money on the side, while sleeping, while having dinner, while doing talks with your investors to raise funds. Okay, maybe you get funds from the sale of your domain name portfolio for your own startup. Yes, it is very much possible. I have seen many startups getting funds from their domain sales, because sometimes they get returns of, I mean, 10,000 times. It is possible. I'll go through some slides. And let's focus on the next slide. See, I have discussed two major things: earning passive incomes and protecting your brand name. Next. Just wait a moment. See, let's talk about what are GoDaddy expiry auctions. Okay. See, there are two ways which we will discuss. First, we will talk about GoDaddy expiry auctions. Then we'll talk about GoDaddy closeout domains, right? So, okay, let's discuss GoDaddy expiry auctions. And if you have any questions, you can ask then and there. Okay. Otherwise, we will take Q&A sessions at the end. Otherwise, we have some bonus thing for you. I have some amazing thing for you at the last. Okay. It's a ninja technique to keep you there in the loop, also in this slides also. Okay, let's discuss GoDaddy expiring auction. If you have never heard of it, it's similar to a treasure hunt for domain names, for gems. You must have seen Sim Sim Khulja, right? I think it was in Alif Laila. It was a TV show. I think 2, 3 decades ago. It used to broadcast in Doordarshan, I guess, right? Jinki age mere jitni hai, they must know, like, of similar age of mine. Now, consider the folks who once held these names, but forgot to renew them, or perhaps they no longer need them. These names return to the marketplace where GoDaddy auctions them off to people like us, people like you, people like me. As a startup creator, you may rush in and purchase these names at reasonable prices. These names may have been used before, which means they could have SEO value. They could have some good backlinks, might be some existing traffic, not a bad deal, right? So if you are being eyeing a domain that's perfect for your startup, now is your chance to grab it. Grab it for your startup, or grab it to resell that particular domain name. Furthermore, if you enjoy flipping domains, you can purchase these at low prices and then resell them at a higher price. It's not just about securing domain names, as I just said. It's about securing domains for your own use as well, but also about making money along the way by reselling those domain names in the same market from where you just picked up that domain name. I have done this many times, and it's an excellent way to supplement your income while growing your business. Pretty cool, right? And you might get your next funding round from your domain names as well. Who knows? So, uh, right, next slides. What are GoDaddy closeouts? Let's move on to something even more exciting, GoDaddy closeouts. This is where you can find even better deals in terms of price. In terms of price, and of course in terms of quality of domain names as well. When domain names don't sell at auctions, that GoDaddy auctions, they enter into the closeout phase where prices drop daily for consecutive 5 days. It's like clearance sale for domain names. And see, price decreases every day until that particular domain gets sold or removed from the market. It starts from $50 and goes till $5. That means you can buy even 15 years or 20 years or 5 years old domain name just for $5. And $5 is closeout fee basically. Okay, if you are buying any domain for $5, that means if you have bought that domain, of course you have to pay a renewal fees because that domain name is already expired. That means apart from this $5 or apart from that $50 or $20, whatever GoDaddy closeout fees you are going to pay, additional to that fee, you need to pay, of course, renewal amount as well, so that your domain can get a renewal of 1 year. 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. So Indian startups can find incredible deals on the strategic domains for their brand, and the benefit of this I mean GD closeout is there's no bidding competition. First come, first serve. Pehle aao, pehle pao. Okay, so if you spot a domain name that's perfect for your startup or for future investment, don't wait too long, just grab it. $50 में भी मिल रहा है तो ले लो, because someone else might snatch it, and the price is $30, $20, $11, $5, $50. What do you want? I mean, $5 में तो यार एक कॉफी हो जाती है. I mean, उससे भी महंगी. Even lower than auction prices, you can get those domain names from GoDaddy closeouts, because closeouts are like clearance sale. Imagine getting a premium domain for your business or future projects at a discount. And I have used this method to secure amazing domains uh, multiple times, and I hope I'll do this forever. Okay, I mean, jab tak main hoon. See, I have bought multiple domains. Like I have bought slimcandy.com from GoDaddy Closeout. I have bought a couple of more popular name of popular Indian names. जिसको I have sold. After buying for maybe $50 or $30, I sold that domain for $1,000 or $1,500 within 10 days of my purchase. What I used to do, what I do generally, I buy a domain name from GoDaddy Closeout. The moment I get that domain name, I list it for sale for desired price, whatever I want. But of course, price should be reasonable. And believe me, sometime it paid me off. Uh, you know, for my new idea, for my new expenses. I mean, for the expenses which I which sometime वो expense करने का मन नहीं होता. Sometime I get good amount from my domain sales. Sometime मैं उसको like ऐसे ही खर्च कर देता हूँ. Let's do it. Let's run some campaign for new product, new service, or anything. Okay. So, sometime, believe me, it pays off when you are ready to launch your next big idea. Invest your, flip your domain name, sell your domain name. It's a fantastic way to future-proof your brand. No bidding required. First come, first serve. How to start with GoDaddy expiring auctions and closeout. Okay. So, how do you get started with GoDaddy expiring auction and closeouts? It's really simple. The first step is to, of course, my darling, to sign up for a GoDaddy auction membership. Usse pehle you can sign up for GoDaddy.com account. You can sign up for Afternic.com account. After that, you can sign up for GoDaddy auction membership, which is very affordable, right? I think it is lesser than the Starbucks grande coffee, I guess. And trust me, the opportunities you'll find there are well worth it. Once you are in, start monitoring auctions and closeouts daily. You'll see mix of good and bad domains. Okay. The trick is to use domain evaluation tool like STBot like GoDaddy's own valuation tool, or simply what I do, I just simply run a Google search with that domain name. I mean, remove that .com .net thing, just put that keyword only, and if you find any company, any brand name, or anything on Google, that can be a good domain, right? And apart from, apply your experience as well, and I request everyone, I not to abuse anyone's trademark. Okay, stay away from the trademark. I mean, you can play with generic word or combination of generic word, right? So after you set all things in right place, this will help you to decide which names are worth buying and which to avoid. And sometimes you can avoid, good domains also. No issue. There are thousands of domains, lakhs of expiring domains coming daily in this, ecosystem of that GoDaddy expiring auctions and GoDaddy closeout and normal expiring. I mean, there are several domains which are deleting daily, lakhs of domains. Okay, but see, I find this GoDaddy auction and closeout to search domain names. It is very handy tools to search expiring names actually. Otherwise, you need to take your you need to take बहुत सारा time चाहिए. You need to spend hours and hours to think a good domain names. So for me, these tools are the best. Otherwise, you can open expireddomains.net. उसमें वर्ल्ड के जितने भी रजिस्ट्रार है, you can find domain names. You can find every expiring domain names there, not only from GoDaddy closeouts or GoDaddy expiring auctions. Apart from that, you can find journal deletes, journal expiring domains which are about to expire. You can find there expireddomains.net, but that will going to take more time, right? One more thing, set a budget. Like, set a budget. It's easy to get carried away with your investment, but always stick to your budget. I have bought domain names for as little as $20. Sometime, I mean, yesterday I bought a domain name for I think 200 or $300 something. And based on my experience, I know in future I am going to sell that particular domain name for $3,000 to $4,000. Okay, if it won't sell, I will. I mean, I can think of doing some startup on that domain names, or I might gift that domain name to my client or someone I meet in conference, just to get some projects, some more deals. I mean, who knows? So start small, be patient, and let the process work for you. And the moment you buy domain names, the moment you get that particular domain names into your account, quickly list it for sale. List all your domains for sale at Afternic. At Sedo.com, you can use Sedo.com also for listing. I mean, these are two, major aftermarket places where you can upload your domain name for sale, right? Monitor expiring auctions daily. I mean, if you are not getting time daily, then you can work on weekends as well. Okay. Next slides. How startup can monetize domain names, right? How startups, how founders, how businesses can monetize domain names. Of course, Now that you know how to get domains, let's talk about making money from them. One way is to resell them. You can list your domains on platforms like Aftermarket, Sado, and GoDaddy and wait for the right buyer to come along. Set the right price also. Another option is leasing your domain names. Yes, you can lease your domain name. If a company wants to use your domain but can't afford to buy it outright, you can lease it to them and collect monthly payments. This is a great way to create recurring revenue, right? Is it? Ah, I have a question from yes, yes, Mr. Vinay. Yes, GoDaddy will provide you all the LTO, lease to own options to your buyer. You need you don't need to take burden on yourself, right? Yeah, GoDaddy will handle each and everything. Okay. So apart from selling your domain names, you can build mini websites or landing pages on your domain to drive traffic, increase their value as your startup grows. You can even use these domain names to leverage in negotiation or partnerships, right? Domain names are valuable assets, and people often underestimate their worth in business deals. Sometimes to get business deals, sometimes to get a contract from my client, my prospect, I have gifted domain names a couple of times, right? And I have done so. So I have used this domain name as an assets to negotiate, right? Sometime good whiskey bottle works, an imported one, maybe a Japanese one. Sometime domains do the job. Believe me. Okay. Now, next. Of course, you have to uh, encash your existing skills. Okay. So somebody is asking why you are moving your uh, head. See, I have my camera here and I have a PowerPoint slide here actually, right? So whenever I need to change my slide page, so I need to move my head here, right? So, encash your existing skills, which can be market analysis, negotiation, digital marketing, and entrepreneurial thinking. All the things you have, and more than that, you must be having skills more than these listed skills. I am very much sure of that. This is where your existing skills as startup founders come in handy. You are already experts at market analysis, right? You know how to spot industry trends, what is going on. Like there were some trends in the past, COVID, weed, crypto, and current trends going on like GPT, LLM, right? So, and you can predict what will be big. You are an astrologer for market analysis, believe me. And use this same skill to pick domain names that will appreciate in value over time. And don't forget about negotiation. Negotiation is the key. As a founder, you negotiate with your client, you negotiate with your employee for the salary, you negotiate with the investor to raise funds to save your equity, right? So, as founders, you have negotiated contracts, funds, hiring people. Use those same skills when you negotiating for domain sales. It's all about positioning and creating value. And lastly, you already understand the digital landscape, the marketing, the online marketing landscape of internet, like SEO, branding, online presence. Use that knowledge to pick strong, memorable, and keyword-rich domains. You have got everything you need, my dear, to succeed in domain investing. Right? So treat domain name investing as a low risk, high reward side business, side hustle. You will enjoy it. Why invest in domain names? Okay. Can you give me one liner? Why we should invest in domain names? Yes. Send some lines. Okay. Less ROI. Okay. Mm-hmm. We can protect our domain names. We can protect our brand. Okay. It's easy peasy for me. Oh, great, great. It should be. You should enjoy. Uh, I mean, every uh, thing, every business, every activity you do. Okay. More. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Fantastic, fantastic. This way, you're kindly. I mean, it's kind of collecting some good assets, right? Someone just message. It's kind of collecting coins. It's kind of collecting good numbers, like mobile numbers, right? Yes, it is. It is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. So, yes. Why invest in domain names? Low cost entry, high potential ROI. Because, as I just said, like you can buy domain names, GoDaddy closeout names for, $5, $5 plus renewal fees. Of course, I mean, this is the least you can buy. Otherwise, I mean, maximum GoDaddy will charge you $50 as a closeout fee for a domain name plus a renewal fees, of course. And see, apart from GoDaddy closeout, apart from expiring auctions, you can uh, register a fresh domain name also. Okay, if you can think of any brandable names, or if you can think of any keyword rich name, you can think of those names. You can write it down, and you can search on whois.com or any other platform. If you find that domain is good, if you find that domain is good for protection of your brand, or if you think you can start anything, any projects in future, or if you think you can sell that domain name for premium, for good price, like if you are booking any domain name for like 10 or $12, if you think you can sell that domain name for $1,000, or you can sell that domain name for $2,000, why not to register that domain name then and there? Okay, just Google it. Just Google one thing: most expensive domain sales of history of internet. You'll find you'll find, you know, a page on Wikipedia, like there are several domains which get sold in the past. I mean, see, of course, multiple domains were of one word domain, right? And there were two word good domains also, which fetched good number of amount, like I mean, five figure in dollars, six figure in dollars. And see, I'm having a domain name called gadmo.com, gadmo.com. Gadmo.com. It's been, I think, 6 7 years or more than that. I'm holding this domain name. What if some big company want to start a venture, an e-commerce store, or any game company wants to launch a game with this name, Gadmo? I mean, anything is possible in this world. Okay, then they can buy my domain name. Okay, if some company is coming with a great project, a good thing, I can sell that domain name for $10,000, $20,000, even $50,000, which I have booked just for $10, I guess, and I have paid renew for 5 6 years. Not a bad deal. All right. Ask me anything if you want to ask anything. Otherwise, no, no, no. No. See, protect your brand for future growth. Suppose you have a domain name in variation of ccTLD like .in. Suppose you have a .in domain names, you are running your startup on .in, and .com was not there when you are starting your startup. Okay, .com was not there. That's why you booked .in. Okay, now you need to keep looking your .com for the expiry so that you can grab your very own .com from GoDaddy Auction, from GoDaddy Closeout, or from any expiry auction, right? With or from a general expiry. Okay, you need to check if that particular domain name is registered with GoDaddy or any partner of GoDaddy. Then you can hunt your domain name at GD Closeout or GoDaddy expiring platform. Otherwise, I'll give you a best tool. I'm typing this tool. Using this tool, you'll find not only domains from the GoDaddy expiry or GoDaddy closeout, you can find domain from every registrar. Okay, you can access the list of, I have just typed that domain name, expireddomains.net. Okay, using this platform, you can fetch every domain name which is expiring tonight, which is expiring tomorrow, which is expiring day after, or which is expired a day before, yesterday night. Man, play with that tool. See, you'll find so many filters, you'll find so many variety of domain names. You will love this tool. This tool is having so many options, so many filters. You'll start playing with that tool. Okay, so see, there's one more thing I have noted down this main thing because as an entrepreneur, as a startup founder, as a business owner, you understand the value of a good brand name, a good domain name. So it is very easy. It is a natural process to convince your prospects that why they should invest in that particular domain name, why they should buy a particular domain name from you. Is it true? Because as an entrepreneur, you know, as a businessman, you know, as a smart startup founder, you know what is the value of a domain name. And most of the time, I have seen many investors are funding based on the quality of domain name itself. Sometimes they say, wow, you have three-letter domain name. Let's let's invest in your company. It happens. Suppose sometime you have a category killer name. A brilliant name which defines your category, which is a very prominent word. Okay, and there are some domain. If you buy that particular domain name, you don't need to do SEO. You don't need to run paid ads to get traffic. I'm not saying, I mean, a domain name is going to remove, that digital marketing things entirely. What I am saying is, sometime in good keyword domain names, single word domain names, you can get traffic, daily organic traffic without doing anything, right? So I had, what was that domain name? I used to have a domain name with cocktail world, coolcocktail.com or something like that, right? In that domain, I used to get 50 to 70 users daily. Unique users, I'm talking here, daily, without doing any SEO, without doing any digital marketing. Sometime a domain can fetch thousands of visitors a day. It is possible, right? See, there are so many end users who type domain name in URL, like any word, like astrology.com, like horoscope.com, like shopping.com, like short.com, like leather shoes or leathershoe.com or leatherstore.com, because they are discovering, right? Okay, 95 percentage of the internet users, they don't know, right? They don't know like how to search a store properly. There are people, okay. I have seen a couple of end users, couple of techie also. Suppose if I'm running, suppose I want to open gadmo.com, what I do, I Google gadmo.com, and of course that first Google link will show that URL of that particular domain name. What I used to do, click on that domain to open my site. So luxury, is it? So there are some users who type domain name directly into the browser. Okay, that's the technique. You get organic visitors on your domain names. Sometimes you get a visitor from old backlinks, right? That you need to figure out. Okay. So Many thanks, founders. Let's start a new journey, right? If you have any questions, you can ask. Then I will tell you what are the next steps which we need to take. Yes, yes, please ask, ask, ask. Mhm. Okay. Ah, we have a question from Anonymous. I mean, I have a name, but he or she is saying, please don't announce my name. No problem at all. How to start, how to begin this journey. Okay. See, you need to, if you have GoDaddy account, you must be having GoDaddy account. Okay, I'm guessing. You have GoDaddy account? Just send me yes or no, privately, of course. Yes. Okay, if you have GoDaddy account, simply um, open an account with afternic.com. Okay. And you can also open an account with Sedo.com to list. You can list your domain names there as well if you want to sell your domain names. And and download GoDaddy Investor app. Okay. I'm sending GoDaddy Investor apps links to every pasting uh, every attendee of this webinar. Okay, okay. So you can download this app, download that app, sign in into that app. Okay, and after that, just explore domains. Okay, and in the next webinar, I'll take you live there. अब अभी बताऊंगा like क्या है, ठीक है ना? More questions, please. Okay. How much amount should I invest? Okay. See, as a beginner, you can start with the, not beginner, as a smart startup founder, you can start with at least with the 20 to 50 domain names. And I'm serious about it. If you buy 20 to 15 domain names within a price range of $5 to $50, believe me, if you sell one or two domain names, you'll get you'll get profited. Yeah, via one sale only, right? Just do your maths, do your calculations, okay? And if you want to start with bit lesser amount, you can go for securing 3 domains, 5 domains, even one domain. It is up to you. The more domain you have, the more you get chances of selling that particular domain name, because visibility is more, probability of selling those bucket more actually, right? So yes, and someone asked this question. I mean, I have a friend who run a startup, very good startup. He asked me same question: how much to invest? I told him, like you can invest 1 lakh rupees to start. Jay, it is so less. Like, please tell me like more premium domains. I want to take this business seriously. Then I said, why you are serious at the beginning? Then he told me that very evening, like he bought his domain name on which he runs his own website, his business website. Basically, he bought that domain name for $90,000. For $90,000. Okay. Now he's aware of each and every tool of the which you can use in domaining. Okay, there's a tool called namebuyer.com, or there's a website called namebuyer.com. He searched that domain name and he found that particular seller has bought that domain name for only $600, and he sold the same domain for $90,000 to my friend. But he was having money, and that domain name was also good, not a crappy one. Okay, that domain name was also a good name. So that domain owner, seller, I mean, that domain name investor took a risk of investing $600 in one domain. And of course, he got rewarded highly. Okay, but of course, it will not happen, for every domain name. Okay, I'm not saying that sometime I buy 20 domain names from GoDaddy Closeout. Sometime I sell 3 or 4 domains. Okay, in next 3 4 years, yes. Sometime I sell 3 or 4 domains. Then what I do? I drop all the remaining domains and I buy more domains. But the domain I like the most, I value the most, I keep them because as a startup founder, I know this particular domain name is going to give me a good premium value after 5 years. There are some technologies like quantum computing, like AI or chat GPT. If I go back to 4 5 years ago, right? If I go back to period of 2019, 2018, okay, or 2020, these GPT models are on nascent stage that time. I have I know many friends of mine, many domainer friends who have invested on GPT domains, and they're getting high rewards for their risk. Okay, they're selling good domains. They have sold good GPT domains, right? Good AI domains also to the big companies, big startups. So what that my that friend did, who bought a domain name for $90,000 for his own startup. He bought 3 letter domain name from the aftermarket. I mean, from the wholesale market, actually, not aftermarket. Random 3 letter .com you'll get for the 30 to $40,000 in aftermarket, like Cedo or Afternic. But if you want to buy these kind of domains for wholesale price, you can get those domain names for 18 to $25,000. Okay, so he invested in, I think, 3letters.com. He invested around 90,000 or 100K dollar. Okay, he's also having more domains of, he took couple of domains from GD Closeout and GoDaddy expiry auction also. Okay, because he is creating a good mix of portfolio, right? Which includes domain name from $220, from $12 to $25,000. Mix of 3 letters, 2 words, 1 word, .io, .ai. He's creating that portfolio. Okay. So, I mean, There is no limit. If if someone asks me like, I want to start with real estate, how much should I invest? Up from 50 lakhs to from $50 million, $50 billion, you can invest, no problem. See, investment is subject to market risk. You can invest whatever you feel you can take risk for, right? This is my answer. I hope I was able to answer your question. Yeah, please, or pucho. Please, I want couple of more questions because we have 5-6 minutes of time. Because admin of this group requested me to take only 1 hour, only 1 hour. Okay, but yeah, we have five minutes. I can take two more questions, not more than that, right? Okay, I've got one more question from Sudhanshu. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, mhm. Okay. He's asking, how do we get old domain names? If his question is like, I will summarize his question. Sudhanshu, I'm summarizing it. His question is, if I am buying an expiring name, if I'm buying a domain name from expiring auction, then how I'm getting the old date? Like I just told you in my, I think, third or fourth slide, that you can get domain name registration of 2002, 2000, maybe 2010, maybe 1996, 1997, who knows? See, how it is happening, I will tell you. When a particular domain name expires, okay, and when that particular domain name is on that or some kind of grace period, you can say, right? Before that domain name deleting permanently from registry, okay, purging that particular domain name from the registry and available for the general public to register as free domain name. Before that purging period, it will go to an expiring options, right? Not deleting, not, not after permanent delete, not after permanent purge from the registry. Okay. Registry like for .com, for .net, VeriSign is the registry, right? You must be aware of VeriSign company, right? So I'm saying the the expiring domains you are buying is not expired and it's not deleted permanently and available for the general public. You are buying within the period of, you can say, before purging period. Okay, okay, you are buying in that period in which you can buy the domain name of using legitimate approach, using ethical medium. I mean to say, you're not snatching any domain name for anybody's account actually. See, because I've got this very question from one attendee, like, we are not snatching some domain from existing account holder. No, because because they are, letting their domain expire. And we are not going to ask them, hey, why you have why you are dropping your domain name? We are not going to ask them, no? Like why you are dropping your domain name? Please renew that. Are it is their domain. It is their wish. They might have changed their uh, business idea. Okay, it is also possible. Like now they are not interested in those domains. Okay, someone's garbage can be someone's gold. It is possible. Sometimes people throw away their old guitar or old VCR per se, and some might buy that VCR from for 500 rupees and sell that VCR, and they might sell that VCR in 2050 for $1 million. It is very much possible. In 2050, that VCR thing will become so vintage item, right? So, a registrant, they are letting their domain expire. They might they, there might be a possibility they have lost interest. They have changed their business ideas. They might have moved from that particular domain name. So we are not snatching someone's domain name because those domain names were already expired and you are buying from expiring auction. Before that domain goes into the phase of the purging phase. After that phase, that particular domain name becomes available for everyone, so that people can book that domain name from everywhere, whether bigrock.in, name.com for new domain name price. Okay. And there is one more thing. As we buy domain name from GoDaddy expiry auction or GoDaddy closeout, we buy domain name from the end of the grace period. There might be a possibility after we buy a domain name, the current registrant might renew that domain name. Then what will happen? The domain name, if that domain name is renewed, that domain name will go to the current owner and you'll be get refunded from the GoDaddy. You will get the ownership of GoDaddy expiry or GD closeout names when the grace period ends for the current owner. Getting my point, right? So it is very much ethical. We are not snatching anyone's domain. I hope this answers your question. He is very happy. He is saying like, I'm going to book 100 domains tonight. No, brother, no, my dear friend, don't go for 100 domains at once. Just play with expired domains tool, GoDaddy closeout platform, GoDaddy investor tools. Look and discuss with me, discuss with your friends. Okay, read some material online in your, of course, in your pastime. Okay, you must be busy with your startups. That's why I'm not saying you to watch long webinars. Okay. So we are running out of time. So many thanks, founders. Let's start a new journey. What's next? Open an account with GoDaddy Aftermarket, as I have just said. Download GoDaddy Investor app for the following 10 days. Begin looking at auctions and GoDaddy closeout domains. And I'll have one more session where I'll show you searching and buying domain name live. in the real world. I'll show you how I buy domain name. I'll show you what kind of domain names I buy. I will also discuss couple of sales of mine, couple of sales of my colleague as well, after taking their consent actually. Huh. And for one-on-one consultation, for help, for any kind of assistance, I'm available via WhatsApp message or via call. Okay. So, I mean, rather than call, try to message me via text, and I will definitely give you, answer to that question through voice note, right? So note down my WhatsApp number. No, just type my. I'm typing my WhatsApp number. It is and enter. Okay. Just check this number from the chat box. Note down this number. I'm available. You can send me, of course, message anytime. I will reply that message in my comfortable time. Right? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Admin. You have given me access to your Indian startup group. Thank you so much. And I'll be coming soon with another webinar, extension of this webinar, where we will discuss things practically. Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Wonderful session. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nitin Walia. Thank you. Thank you, Sameer. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.